So basically, this animation is based upon LGBTQ. So as you already know, that the Indian society doesn't really accept homosexual being being in relationships so openly. So I tried focusing upon that sector of LGBT. Animation took around 2 months, and the whole concept took me 3 months to execute. So this was like a really, I'm really proud of this project, to be very honest. Before I found my interest in animation, it was not like I tried animation, okay, this is my field. No, I tried various things before that. I tried painting, I tried cooking, I tried swimming, and those things didn't really interest me. And after a while, I was fortunate enough to finally land upon animation. And I hope that animation will be my final decision.
Welcome back, viewers, to KV Talks once again. First of all, join with me in congratulating Sahil Yadav, and let me tell the reason why. He secured third place in animation favorite category and won the audience favorite award in the US-based film called ESMOA Video Art and Film Festival. Congrats, Sahil.
Thank you, Kritik. Thank you for inviting me on this podcast. I'm like, this is a very good opportunity for me to tell the students about my animation career and my journey throughout. Yeah.
Great, Sahil. Thank you for coming and joining with us. And before we move ahead, let us see what you have made.
Okay.
So, Sahil, tell us what is this animation all about? What is the concept and the idea that you wanted to bring it out?
So basically, this animation is based upon LGBTQ. So as you already know, that the Indian society doesn't really accept homosexual being being in relationships so openly. So I tried focusing upon that sector of LGBTQ. So there are two perspectives in this animation. First one is like that boy I shot in the animation is like he is very depressed. He is having suicidal thoughts, and he keep on going under the mud until the time he see and hope like from his mother, like how that small knot from his mother pull out from that mud. That is one perspective, and another perspective was like that flag I showed in the animation, that was LGBTQ flag. It was like kind of restricting him from being in open relationship. So he couldn't accept himself unless his mother accepted him. So I tried showing both the perspective in this animation. Yeah.
Great concept, Sahil, and I can see that there's a lot of effort that you have put into it. So, how long did you take to finally come out with this 45-second length of animation?
Yeah, I mean, this animation took a really lot of time. The concept I came up with on like it took around 3 months to come up with the concept. I talked to my peers, I talked to my professors. I keep on researching more ideas. I talk to people who are from this LGBT community. So I think I took more time in building the concept rather than animating it. To be very honest, animation took around 2 months, and the whole concept took me 3 months to execute. So this was like a really, I'm really proud of this project, to be very honest.
Great efforts put into that, Sahil. So, Sahil, I am very curious that you being from an engineering kind of background, you graduated with a bachelor's in ECE domain from Triple IT Delhi, and you seem to have done something really different. You are on a altogether different tangent. So, tell us, how did this happen? Like, where did this all start from, and how has been the journey since then?
So my journey is like literally very dramatic. So I went on a trip after my first year to Mussoorie, where I found these water tubes. I have them with me. So these water tubes I found there, and I found them very very fascinating. So as soon as I reached home, I was like, let's try it out, and then I painted my first painting. It was this one. So I mean, if you look at it, it's not really that good, but back then, like 3.5 years ago, I found it like very fascinating. So I tried ki I should go into this thing. So I started with painting, oil painting, charcoal painting, and I explored every possible medium until the time I stepped upon animation. That was like after third year, I guess. Yeah. So I mean, because thanks to the flexibility in Reply Italy or like choosing courses, I could choose many design courses. So that's where I thought, ki, okay, now I'm from engineering background. I need to take my decision very wisely. So I will like, what can I do? So I thought, ki, I need to complete certain number of credits, right? So I think if I take design courses and I just complete the bare minimum criteria needed to meet the for EC requirements, I will like that would be a very favorable case to me, right? So I think this was a really really crazy moment for me. I'm spending most of the time in doing design. I'm painting all the time. I'm doing animation, and EC was like बहुत पीछे छोड़ दिया मैंने. अब EC करनी नहीं है. So I was like बस for the sake of doing EC, I was doing the EC. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So Sahil, what exactly were the courses that you had took during your undergraduate days?
So my first course was animation and graphics. It was by Manohar Kushlani. You might know about that. So I took his course and I found it fascinating. So that was the first time I take a look on the animation. Then after that, I decided let's do the BDP, BTech project, and that was like again in the animation field in the same under the same professor. So I did my 2D animation on that animation was based upon water. So after that, I decided ki, okay, so 2D animation is really fascinating. So I think I should take a deep dive into that. And later on, I took independent project under Anupratin, the acceptance animation I made under him. So that was my second major project in IIIT Delhi. And apart from that, I keep on taking design courses like Introduction to 3D Character Design, Introduction to 2D Animation, and other design courses which was being offered in IIIT Delhi. So yeah, these were the courses I took in my graduation time.
Great, Sahil. So now looking at the career aspects of this field of yours, what is that in terms of stability, the income, and the opportunities available for students around? How would you motivate them to take this as a career path?
So let's start with the motivation thing. So 2D animation is like really really hectic. I mean, you need to do frame by frame animation. So since I know a lot of people, they keep on pinging me like, Sahil, should I take this I2D course? It has 2D animation, or should I go with the IMG course where it has like After Effects animation? Or maybe I should take animation graphics. I will like, okay, calm down. These all courses are different ones. So in order to do animation, like you really need to have a deep interest in it, right? Because you will be drawing each and every frame. So first motivation kind of thing, you really need to have an interest into this field, because without drawing nothing is really possible. So take an example of my animation acceptance. It has like 3000 frames, plus minus 500. I'm not really able to remember it, but so it has that many number of frames. So I think there is no thing like motivation in this animation field. You really need to have a strong interest in it. But so let's take an example. I met a design student. So she will be joining in IIT Guwahati. She got cleared in both the programs, be it as Bachelor in Design and Bachelor in Technology. So she was very confused. She was like, Bhaiya, what field should I choose? Should I go with the design? I do have interest in design, but BTech is kind of stable. I will be having stable income in that field. So I'm like, okay, so like, what's your interest? She will like, I have interest in design, but I'm not sure if I will be able to crack that part. But in the same time, if I take BTech, then I will be having like a stable job and stable income. So for now, I suggested her that like, okay, so if you feel that if you want people to make it, so let's do one thing, like just like I did. So what I did, I wasn't sure, like in my first year, I will like, should I go for design, should I go for engineering? So I started with engineering just because I wasn't sure, right? So one thing one should not note that like if they are taking some decision, then they really need to be like very responsible towards it. Without being responsible, nothing gonna happen. Secondly, I told her ki if you okay, you don't have any interest in it, but take it like that. You are already thinking what you wanna be after 4 years. So if you think in that kind of perspective, then you will know that you are already ahead of peers. They are just doing engineering. They are doing the courses. They are taking the electives, and then in the end, they will be graduated with a nice package in the college. But in your case, okay, you are not sure right now, but you will be you will continue working on finding your passion from day one. So after 4 years, you might not have kind of that stable job, but you will definitely have some passion in your hand that you will need to grow in like after like after graduation. So that was the main thing, and that's the same case with me as well. I mean I did my graduation in ECE. I just met the I shouldn't be saying that, but I just met the criteria for ECE requirement, and yeah, now I have a passion. I now I have huge interest in 2D animation, and now I know ki okay, animation is my field. This is what should I be doing. Now I am spending another 2-3 years to master this craft, so if I will be able to pull it off, then I will be greater than the people who were just like having some technical job in some company, because they won't be having any willingness to go higher in that field, right? Because if you don't have any interest, then you would be like, okay, I have this profile, I will be having this profile throughout my year, because they don't really have an interest. They won't be going further. But if you have interest in certain field, then I think your future is way secure, regardless how tough that field is, regardless of how stable that field is. I mean, if you have interest, then I don't think stability should be an issue, because you are doing what you want to do. And if you are loving that work, and if you are really into it, then I think ultimately you will get the stability in the end. I mean, that's what I believe. We might have another session to like confirm this fact that you will have stability in this field. So in the career terms of view, animation industry is really booming. So you might have heard that Netflix is like Netflix announced that they will be having 6 films in a year. So currently, and especially in India, in 2D animation and 3D animation as well, they are really going up the scale. I mean, career-wise, it's going really good, and I have attended many sessions like the Ronak session and other Tasi online session. They have all the professionals who gave their session in it. They all mentioned that India is still in the developing stage, but it's going rapidly in the animation field. So if you start it right now, and if you keep on doing it, then there is guarantee that you will be having a successful career in the end. So I attended one session by Vaibhav. You can search it on Instagram, Vaibhav Studios. So he is on Nickelodeon right now. So he make amazing animation. So he only told that we don't have any documentation right now in this field, but people are really excited about it, about the 2D animation. And in the same case as mine, like I am from I'm in collaboration with the Vanasena Studios. They are training me, and I'm learning under our Senapati Vivek Ram. So he's an experienced person who has like 20 years of experience. So he's building like a team of 100, and I think more than 100 in coming few months. So everyone is like working very hard towards the towards building the 2D animation, 3D animation in India. So even from the I think career point of view, it's the really good phase if you have an interest in it. Without interest, I don't think anything is possible. Like leave animation, you really need to have any interest in anything you want to do in like in your future part. Yeah.
So, Sahil, your hill station trip, which fueled your curiosity, and from then onwards, you joined Triple IT Delhi, and hopefully, you were very lucky to get courses which go along with your BTech, aiding your passion also. But what about those other than those studying in Triple IT? How should they proceed with this kind of field? What are the tools and techniques that they should learn, and what are the requisite sources from the where they can pick up such skills?
Okay, so since I was from EC, one major advantage I had was like there was no such compulsion of any course. Like I had core courses, but they were not really mandatory. I was had full freedom. Whichever course I want to choose, I can choose it. But I just needed to meet the 32 credit requirement. But for the other courses like CSE, CSAM, and the other branches, they have these compulsory courses. So the juniors come up to me and say, "Ki, Bhaiya, you were in EC and you did this animation and to design courses like very, very easily, but what should we do?" So my only answer to that is we have internet at like right now, and animation is a field like you have enough resources. So currently I would suggest there is this YouTuber called Howard. You can search on it. I will send you the link as well. So you can take a look. And the same, there are many more YouTubers like him. So YouTube is completely filled with the enough information you need to have. And apart from that, there are many books. The famous book for the animation field is this Animator Survival Kit, and The Illusion of Life is also really, really good. So these are the two books. They are like a bible of animation industry. So I think if someone wants to go into the animation field, then they really need to take look at these books. Apart from that, I got to know, like I understood the one point in last 4 or 5 months that for like to do good into the animation field, you really need to have a good grasp on anatomy. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am also learning anatomy. I am still learning in a learning phase. So I would suggest if someone wants to go into the animation field, then they should start with anatomy. And I learned this thing in just like last 3 or 4 months. So there are many good books. There's one book called Human Anatomy by Elliot Goldfinger. One can take a look at that. One can find enough resources on YouTube. They can easily find it's readily available on YouTube, and they can take a look of those two books I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that would be enough, I guess. That would be enough to create a spark, and after that, you just need to do hidden trials. So like yesterday, I was trying to animate hair motion. So I will like, okay, I won't be taking any reference. What I'm gonna do is I will take a take an example of my head and just like see the motion, and then just like try drawing it. So I mean, it took me around 3 to 4 months, 3 to 4 hours to come up with the motion, but in the end, that result was really good. So I was able to come up with the animation just because I was just like doing random experiment. I mean, if you have interest and if you are into animation, then just grab your pen, tablet, or even your pen and paper and just do hidden trial. Just keep doing it and you will get it. Trust me. And one other thing is observe. Observation is like very like really needed in this field. You really need to, if you want to learn effects animation, you need to observe like how water behaves, how gas behaves, how fire behaves. And if you want to do some character animation, then you need to take a look at acting skills as well and how the character is moving. So observation is really needed. Observation and the drawing. Baki resources you can find easily on YouTube and internet.
So, Sahil, now that you have enlightened us of that indeed job exists in this animation field, how is animation performing in the startup sector?
Animation perform in the startup center. I mean, so I did get few messages and email to work with the startup people, but they mainly focuses upon this After Effects animation. They don't really want to do 2D animation. All the people all the messages I got, they just wanted to do that. I think you might have seen it, the kind of After Effects animation, the puppet animation we say. So that kind of animation they do, but I think people are kind of changing towards 2D animation. But I am not really into After Effects. I love drawing each and every frame. by hand. That's my field, and I think I will be sticking to it for a while.
So, Sahil, if a person like me who wants to get into this animation and explore things and other stuffs, what would be your recommendation in terms of the hardware specs and what kind of system should one go and buy?
So I think if you want to do 2D animation or even 3D animation, normal specs is enough. I think I have this. My laptop is kind of like I have good specs. 1080 will work, I guess, but I have to 2080 just to like to play safe, and I won't be having any issues in future if I want to do some crazy CGI stuff in future. But if you just want to start with it, then 1080 and I think i7 will work. Yeah, that will work. And you will need to have some. If you want to do 2D animation, then you can try Blender. That's open source and free. And if you don't want to do that, then you can try Toon Boom Harmony. It's paid though, but you can get student license, I guess. And same goes for 3D as well. 3D maybe Blender is like I think so. In last few months, my perspective is like really changed. Earlier, I tried Toon Boom Harmony, I tried Maya and 3ds Max as well, but after talking to the professionals in thanks to COVID, I get to meet so many professionals. So they all mention that Blender is really a good software where you can do everything 3D, 2D, you can do even scripting, the coding you mentioned. So software will be that good, that be enough. And apart from that, you will be needing a pen tablet. I have this, I think I have it right now if you want. So I have this XP pen, and that will be enough, I guess. And yeah, basic. Either you can buy XP pen or you can buy Wacom. The basic tablet is enough if you want to start with the 2D animations. So yeah, that's it.
Great, Sahil. So, what is your next plan? What are you going to do further?
So it's really a tricky question, but yeah, for now I would really like to stick to Vanasena for now, and I'm learning anatomy and I'm doing my animation exercises just to get more to produce more fluid animation. So I think that's the plan for now, and I might get to work on short films or movie in coming few years. So my current plan is to just stick to Vanasena Studios, and because we all are in the learning phase, and the Senapati, our head Vivek Ram, is like guiding us so well. I think that is my current plan. But yeah, apart from that, I think currently we are doing focusing on, more on 2D animation, but I would like to try 3D animation as well in future, not right now, but yeah. And I mean, you might know Tarun Lak. He's like kind of very famous right now, and I saw his animation. So my whole aim is to master the skills these professional people have. Glenn Keane and Tarun Lak. These people are like really, really amazing. So that's my current plan to hone those skills they have right now, and maybe we get to make this Vanasena Studio the next Pixar from India. So let's keep our hopes high and fingers crossed.
Looking forward for your short films, Sahil.
Yeah, same, even same.
Okay. So, any final piece of advice for our fellow viewers?
My only advice would be one, please go and find your interest. If you don't have interest, then you're gonna struggle in future. But if you start looking for it right now, then you might find something. Also, there are people who says ki, "Bhaiya, I tried enough, but I couldn't find my interest." It's been 3 years now. So for those people, I would say whatever you have, stick to it unless you find something which produces a spark in you. And this spark prompts me of the Soul short film which released 2 days back. Guys, go watch it. It's produced by Pixar, and it's really show like how spark is needed, and if you don't have spark, then what one should do. So I think that would be a right suggestion for you. And yeah, focus on figuring out your interest. That will really, really help you in future and in longer term as well.
Great, Sahil. Those were few great motivational and inspiring thoughts from your side. I do believe that all those who are watching are on a right track from here now onwards, at least, and they take that leap of faith and go find their interests very soon.
Please find your interest. I can't emphasize enough on that. You really go and just like start exploring. One thing I forgot to mention thing. So before I found my interest in animation, it was not like I tried animation, okay, this is my field. No, I tried various things before that. I tried painting, I tried cooking, I tried swimming, and those things didn't really interest me. And after a while, I was fortunate enough to finally land upon animation. And I hope that animation will be my final decision. But yeah, but for at least 5-6 years, it is that's what I have right now. So yeah, keep exploring. Without exploring, you can't find anything. So exploration is really, really needed if you really want to find something which produces sparks in you.
Thank you, Sahil, for joining KV Talks, and we wish you a very successful career in animation.
So much. I'm really, really happy. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, I think, it's a great opportunity for me as well to spread my words, what I feel about about finding interest, and I really hope that people will go and start working on it. And guys, if you find this talk really helpful, then please let me know. My hopes will it will help me in rising my hopes high. So yeah, best of luck and all the best for your future endeavors, and same to you, Kirtik, as well.
Thank you.